Welcome back to the Queen's Week in Review show. I'm Bree Driscoll. Well, if you're anything like me, when you go out to eat, you have a hard time making up your mind on what to get. I always want a little bit of everything. Well, Long Island City is soon playing host to an event that you get to do just that. You can sample 50 different food and drink items from all your favorite restaurants at the annual Taste of LIC. Joining me now to talk about the event is Sheila Lewandowski, who is the executive director and co-founder of the Chocolate Factory Theater, and City Council Majority Leader Jimmy Van Bramer. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Councilmember Van Bramer, let me start off with you. What are you looking forward to tasting the most? What is really do you want to try right off the bat?
Well, all the restaurants I love equally as the council member representing the area, you should know. But I think that some of the wonderful options at Mandicati's Rustica are traditionally my favorite. I love Italian food, so very, very excited about that. And anything fried, because I really try and stay away from fried food. Try and stay away from fried foods, but for Taste of LIC, I will take one for the neighborhood and for the team, and I will have some fried food.
But this is really what makes this event so great. You can try a little bit of everything. So many different restaurants represented. Sheila, tell us, how does this all work logistically? Walk us through this.
At 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning, we're on site. The tent shows up, 10,000 square foot tent. It takes about 5 hours to put it up. And at 4:30 p.m., 53 food and drink vendors descend with their food and drinks and their volunteers and their helpers and set up. And by 7 p.m., we have 1,400 people tasting everything from Australian fare to Italian fare, sipping local wines, Rockaway Brewery, which is locally made beer. So it's a huge event and a big celebration. We have the Sunnyside and Woodside Girl Scouts dancing with one of the choreographers from the Chocolate Factory. The council member will be on hand to welcome everybody. So it's a fun event.
And tickets are still available for this event. They range anywhere from $60 to $400.
Yes.
And you get one of these lovely t-shirts. Let me hold this up.
When you arrive, you get a small. When you leave, you can change it for a large.
You're going to need it, right? And so people can go to the website and then they can still. Now, what does the money from this event go to?
The money we raise helps support arts programming at the Chocolate Factory Theater. So we pay artists to create anywhere from 12 to 14 shows a year and attract 5,000 to 6,000 audience members from around the world to Long Island City for our award-winning performances. So it really helps because artists are integral to New York City in the same way our small businesses are. So we kind of try to bring it all together, the artists and the small businesses, and raise money that way to keep it going.
And this is, I assume, your big fundraiser of the year. This is, you put a lot of stock in this?
I call this our gala non-gala.
I like that. Very nice. Councilmember, let me ask you, this is really an opportunity to not only try all these different foods, but it's an opportunity for a lot of great chefs to show off their skills and show how many great restaurants there are in Western Queens, correct?
We are so lucky to have so many great restaurants, new ones opening all the time. And the beauty of this event is that 53 restaurants and establishments, small businesses, get to show thousands of people the wonders of their food and drink. People get to taste it, have a little sample of it, and they're going to love everything they taste, and then they're going to want to go to that restaurant and have a sit-down dinner. They're going to take their cards, they're going to say, you know what, next weekend we're going to go out and see that one, we're going to go have a drink there, we're going to go eat there. So this event is supporting the Chocolate Factory Theater and the arts, but it's also strengthening our small businesses and really creating neighborhood. It creates community, builds community, and really grows our small businesses. So this is a win-win for everybody.
It's really, I'm sure it's very difficult to get this all together, but it is great advertisement for these different establishments and the different chefs, correct?
It is, and we actually took it one step further. A few years ago, we created something called the Taste of Long Island City Passport. So every restaurant has a page in there with a description of who they are, whether or not they deliver, and an offer. So you leave wanting to go back, and then you take your passport and you go back and you get some kind of a special treat to go just for coming back.
Wow, another great part of the deal. So this is the 9th year of the event. How has it changed from when you started?
Well, I've been to all 9. I'm proud to say long before I was a council member, because Sheila and I are friends and I've always supported the Chocolate Factory. It was much smaller and it was in the basement of the Chocolate Factory to begin with. Fewer people, but it's grown every single year in popularity, and it's grown in the quantity and quality of the event. So now it's really a big event that everyone looks forward to, and it's one of those yearly things that I think is one of the most fun nights of the year. My entire staff comes. We make it a big party. It's an enormous celebration of Long Island City and the Chocolate Factory. People come from all over. So now Sheila has too many people coming, which is never a problem when you're talking about fundraisers and taste events. This is so successful. She's grown it, she and Brian, into something that I look forward to, that everyone looks forward to.
So it's a really great event, great food, and for a great cause. Thank you both so much for joining us today. Now, if you would like to attend the Taste of LIC, it's being held on Tuesday, June 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at Gantry Plaza State Park. That is at 49th Avenue and the East River. Tickets are between $60 and $400. To get tickets, you can head to chocolatefactorytheater.org or call 212-352-3101. All right, time now for a short break, but when we come back, we'll introduce you to our Queens People of the Week. Stay right here.